Okay, so, as usual, we're going to do an overview of the deck and then a mulligan guide, and then we're going to jump into the gameplay. If you want to skip right to the gameplay, there is a timestamp already there if you want to skip this part. So let's just jump into Highlander Mage. What is the general plan of this deck? The general plan of this deck is to control the board very well early, and then get to late game where you'll draw a ton of stuff, generate some good value off of Zephyrus, Alex Straza, Amazing Reno, and Calicos, and try to win off of those. You play pretty good tempo. You actually have some decent 5-drop plays and 4-drop plays with the Twilight Drake, Jandis, Malagos, and Rolling Fireball for some really solid removal. Like I said, you got good card draw, and I've tailored this deck to be better early game, because it used to have 4 total 7+ drops, one of which was Cthulhu. There was another Alex Straza, and I think there were at least 1 or 2 more. I don't remember off the top of my head because I immediately changed it. I think I had a puzzle box in here as well. And that just doesn't work when you play against a Ramp Paladin that'll kill you on turn 5 if you're not careful, or a Stealth Rogue, or a Zoolock that can consistently kill you on turn 6. You just won't make it there. So, I decided to throw in some extra removal. I threw in an extra secret with Flame Ward. I threw in Doomsayer Frost Nova. And then I threw in the new Armor Vendor card to give myself a little bit more early game. And I've been performing a lot better into the minion-based aggro decks. You basically just want to control the board and get value. The worst matchups for this deck are really slow, value-based, or OTK-based decks. So essentially, Warrior will usually beat you, Priest will usually beat you, although Priest is kind of winnable if you get lucky off of some of the cards you get, or they don't have removal for some of your big things. And Demon Hunter. So Demon Hunter, Warrior are some of your worst ones, because OTKs and armor and stuff you just can't deal with, and Priest is pretty bad as well. But overall, I think the deck is quite solid. I specifically, like I said, tailored it to be more early game focused, and I threw in Harrison Jones for another weapon removal and card draw because this deck is a little bit lacking on that front. In terms of mulligans, Arcane Breath, only keep if you have Twilight Drake in your hand. Armor Vendor, or actually, you can also keep it if you have Malagos, because you sometimes keep Malagos into slower matchups. Anyway, Armor Vendor, always. Devolving Missiles, never. You can keep it into Warrior in, like, very preemptive play against Rattlegore, but I would say never. Ray of Frost, it's keepable. Wand Thief, yes. Acidic Swamp Ooze, only into weapon-based matchups. Ancient Mysteries, always. The Prime, always. Doomsayer, never. Zephyrus, always. None of the secrets except Flame Ward and maybe Ice Barrier if you're into aggro. Firebrand is good. Imprisoned Observer is good. Inconspicuous Riders, always a keep. And then Ring Toss and Twilight Drake are always keeps, in my opinion. Or at least, like, consider it. Ring Toss, not, but Twilight Drake, yes. And then after that, none of the things below Twilight Drake are keepable. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's jump into the video. I'm pretty sure we keep everything. Flame Ward is just good in general. Arcane Breath is good removal, and if we happen to draw a dragon, of which we have 3, it's good. But more likely than not, I'll probably just use it as a cheap spell to help trigger Firebrand. Like, it's a good card. I can use it for early removal if needed, and if not, then it's fine. Inconspicuous Rider, very nice. We'll play that next turn. Hope for a rigged fair game. And hope for some free card draw. Buh. Buh. Oh my goodness, man. I do not know what is wrong with me. Anywho, he's got a weapon. We play Inconspicuous Rider. We let him pump up his weapon, and we kill it with Zephyrus next turn. Now, we have an Acidic Swamp Ooze and Harrison Jones already in the deck. Unfortunately, we do kind of have to put Zephyrus in there to kill the Acidic Swamp, or we have to get an Acidic Swamp Ooze to kill off the weapon. We have to do that. There's no real way around it. Unless we want to be super greedy. He's coming up on turn 4, which is when he wants to play a Steel Dancer. We don't let him play Steel Dancer. We get Acidic Swamp Ooze. We kill it off. And we hope to draw another weapon removal soon. And again, we still have 2 more in the deck. So, like, it's fairly likely that we end up drawing one. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but it's somewhat likely, so it'll be fine. Zephyrus in case he buffs. No, yeah, we need to keep Zephyrus. We absolutely have to. We absolutely have to. Spy Mistress doesn't really matter to me. I think we just play Jandis. If he plays one more minion, I commit to this. But no, Jandis, we play Jandis. It's not even that much damage. And if we get one taunt, we're chilling. And we get one taunt, so we'll just do that, hit him in the face, and pass. We get Ring Toss, pretty nice. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good.
What makes something real?
Oh, well, he has his own Jandis. Well, guess what? I'm gonna play Reno, and there's nothing you can do about it. There is not a gosh darn thing you can do about it. Harrison Jones, we have another weapon removal. We play this. It should wipe the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it should do maximum amounts of damage. And then we just smack him in the face. His board is gone. His board is donezo. This is the thing that dies in one hit, but we still had plenty of damage. It didn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. This does 10. We've got him down to 11, and he's done. This deck, surprisingly decent. We didn't even need to use the Flame Ward. The Jandis and Reno won me the game themselves. Very, very possible. Not possible. Very, very powerful. We get rid of everything here. He's basically trying to be... he's going to try to OTK me. Obviously. There is a chance that he is going aggro, in which case I wish I had kept the secrets, but I've played against many more OTK Demon Hunters than I have aggro Demon Hunters, so I'm just going to assume that it's OTK and do a full mulligan. Combustion's good. Like, even if he is going aggro, this deck is fine. Like, I feel like this deck actually has some pretty decent tempo. We got some pretty decent cards in general, good late game. It doesn't necessarily have to lose every time to, say, like, Ramp Paladin. I think it does lose, to OTK decks such as this one. Because unless you time a perfectly good counter spell or something like that, you're probably going to lose most of the time. Now the question is, moving on from that, do we want to play the Observer or Inconspicuous Rider? Now I want to play the Rider, because if it's rigged fair game, it might not do anything. Okay, he might not hit my face. And Imprisoned Observer, since he's not going aggro, probably doesn't get to do anything anyway. So there's really no reason to keep him. If he hits with this weapon and then re-equips a new weapon, I coin out Harrison Jones. Every time. Every single time. But, however, Soul Cleave? No. He outplayed me, man. It's fine. We just play Twilight Drake. We draw a ton of cards. Oh my gosh, he's going to let me draw a ton of cards. That's so sick. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. Ray of Frost. I know that now we don't get to play Arcane Breath, but I think that that's fine. We're still going to get a 4/10 out on the board, and hopefully it doesn't silence it. That would suck. Trying to figure out how live redirect works on YouTube, because I want to live redirect you to one of my videos, because every single day when I end streaming, the very end of my stream, my video will be posted. But the problem is that doesn't seem to be working very well. It doesn't seem it's bugging out. But anyway, I guess play the Observer and ping him, because we can't really play anything else. We could play a secret, I guess, but I don't really want to play a secret right now. I want him to play a new weapon, I coin weapon, do some other shenanigans, and call it a day. I could play Zephyrus and give this, like, Inner Fire. Then he'd need to get Silence. Maybe I do just Zephyrus, give that Inner Fire, push a ton of damage, and try to force him to have it. Because, like, if he doesn't, we win in the next couple of turns. I think we do. I think we just do it. Because worst case scenario, it baits out removal and or a silence, which, like, isn't even that bad. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. You're not alive yet. That's kind of lame. Calicos will be good soon. I can't really play anything else first. I mean, I guess I could play Frost Nova on nothing. So I could play Zephyrus to get Inner Fire. Are there any other better 4-drops that will give me, like, the same amount of damage? I don't think so. Not really. So we will just Flame Ward so we don't end up wasting Frost Nova for no reason. No, we'll play Frost Nova. We don't need that. Then we go this, and then we go Inner Fire on you. And we push 10. I should have pushed 10 last turn. I could have gotten at least 6 more damage. He could be at 9 right now, but alas, he is not. Please update the deck code in chat. I apologize. I will do that right now. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to do that. This Highlander deck is surprisingly not bad. So far, I've played against 2 OTK decks, and obviously OTK decks just in general hurt me quite a bit. I-beam once? I-beam twice? There's no way you have 2 I-beams, right? Just stop right there. Stop. No more. No, please, don't tell me you have another I-beam and have it in the outcast position. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, okay, we get to do 10 more damage to him. And Arcane Breath on his 3/5 to try to get something extra, which is not bad. We've got a decent board of minions, and as long as I don't die, I should be able to win. What do you give me? Ancient Mysteries could get me Counterspell or something really good. We get Ice Barrier. Boom. Ping, we need to do every damage we possibly can and pass. Okay. He needs to either A, kill me this turn, or B, wipe my board this turn. He realizes now that it's not Counterspell. You didn't think I was going to just play Counterspell right off the bat, did you? No, no, no. I can't play Counterspell right off the bat, Sibs. If I play Counterspell right off the bat, then you can bait it out with just about anything. You have a full hand of cards. You started playing WoW again? Oh, dude, I want to play WoW so, but no. Wait. There's only one? No. This is fine. Hopefully he just plays the no. Don't hit me in the... Oh, my God. You're joking. Well, we play Harrison. We activate the silly little secret. And I don't know. That secret makes it a little bit harder for him to burst me with Il'gynoth right now. He's still got 12 cards left in his deck. It's either Ooze or this. This draws me cards, so we'll play this because it draws me cards. We get Jandis. Unfortunately, Jandis doesn't really do anything for me. We'll play that. Maybe get him to bait out another spell just to see what it is. We'll play Jandis next turn. Remember, everybody, we cannot coin out Calicos because that is trolling. Or just do both because he's Demon Hunter. That is true. He is Demon Hunter. He could possibly do both. Wait, just like that, he was at 13 cards like 2 seconds ago. What the fudge? Oh my God, I'm going to actually lose. I'm actually going to lose. He's lost a lot of spell damage. I've got to play Alex Straza and coin out whatever the next best dragon is, I guess. What is the best dragon you give me? Best dragon? Alex Straza or Brightwing? Motherfuck. Okay. I mean, if he has the OTK, I'm dead anyway. So, like, why does it matter if I set my health down to this and try to set up lethal when I'm going to die to his OTK anyway? Like, his OTK already does 24 damage, 25, 26 with that, 27 with his hero power, not to mention the fact that he could have even more damage. Like, I'm most likely dead. But playing the 8/8 threatens lethal and means I might have a chance to kill him next turn. We can play Calicos next turn, and if we can get that, we can win. Especially if it's Pyroblast and doesn't heal that much. But I'm pretty sure that the way I played this and getting the 8/8 out there and daring him to have the OTK was the correct choice. Okay. Chaos Nova would suck. Emolition Aura would suck. Whew. I should have made him 15 health. No. I make him 15 health there, I lose. If I make him 15 health there, all he needs to do is heal up 3 HP and I lose the game. You don't have another I-Beam. You Fell Scream Blast. You heal up, but that's not enough to save you. Imagine if I set him to 15 health there. He'd be dead. Flame Ward does bonus damage to everything, and it doesn't really matter what he plays after that.
Not many cards left.
So we just ping him and kill him. He's dead. Slam, slam, and ping. I stand by this. I was dead to his OTK regardless. So I just went for the Hail Mary play, and it worked. He just didn't have the mana because he hadn't reduced one of his Morgue Artificers down to 0 yet, and because of that, I guess I won. Even then, I shouldn't have won, though. Hearthstone deck tracker really needs to get its stuff together, man. It really does. It's crashed like every other game so far today. Yes, I understand. Close the program. I will relaunch you in a second. Just come on. You can do it. Come on, Hearthstone. Come on, Hearthpone. I mean, no, not Hearthpone. Hearthstone deck tracker. You can do it. Let's go. There you go. Look at you. What a good little deck tracker you are. Good job, man. What a good little deck tracker. Actually, don't play my Rogue and Diamond right now. You'll overrate them. One Ooze and Rogue is done. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, it is partially true, I guess, but it's not fully true. I don't think I coin out what's the inconspicuous writer. I think I hold on to it. What am I looking for? Not Flame Ward. He baits out Flame Ward super duper easily. He could bait out Counterspell pretty easily as well, though, to be fair. Rigged Fair Game would be useless, but let's see what we get. What do you thin out? Rigged Fair Game. Like I said, absolutely useless. I'm never going to draw a card off of that. That actually is a dead draw. Maybe. Face Hunter destroys Rogue. Well, if nobody's playing Rogue and Face Hunter's only favorable matchup is Rogue, and I guess kind of Warlock as well. Dude, imagine if it was Counterspell. Actually, no, don't imagine if it was Counterspell. It wouldn't have been as good. Glowfly Swarm gets him 4 things. Reno. I don't have enough for Reno. I don't know why I got kind of excited for a second there. Kill all of these. Kill off a 1/1. Pass. He lives with 1, which is pretty good. We can freeze him next turn, I guess. Harrison Jones, maybe to get a minion on the board. No way he has another Glowfly Swarm. Bees! You gotta be kidding me. Why does it always have to be bees, man? Snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes? Jandis, turn 5, not bad. It's a good 5-drop. Ideally, we get at least 1 good minion that we can make use out of. Divine Shield 5/5. Don't mind if I do. We'll set this thing. Honestly, I could have set this thing because it has to take 2 attacks anyway, and then this would have taken 4. But maybe if I, like, hover this guy for the whole time. It's going to be a Soul of the Forest play. I can already sense it. I can sense it, man, before it's even happening. Soul of the Forest. If he does that, I don't really know what to do. Aeroponics is not Soul of the Forest. Okay, we Reno. He's doomed. Alright, I'll take it. Hunter will get you legend real quick. What are you talking about? No, it won't. It literally will not. Don't listen to this guy. Hunter's bad. I mean, Hunter's not terrible, and if you play it, it'll get you to Legend, but if you want to play an aggro deck, play Aggro Rogue or Zulok. It will get you to Legend much faster than Hunter will. I didn't play ranked whole January. I started 2 days before the end of the month. Made it to D5. With Pure Paladin, it's pretty easy. Yeah, Pure Paladin is a pretty linear deck that's fairly easy to play. And because of that, it's a great deck to climb with. It really is. When you play as many decks as I do, with some of them being pretty bad, it's kind of lame sometimes. Are you going to play Arbor? Oh, Glowfly. You allow me to draw 3 cards, and then I Blizzard your board, and you lose everything again. Or I don't even need the Blizzard. Or we just go boom, boom, and we wipe the board this way. And then we'll discover a spell. We'll have 2 Arcane Breaths because we have a dragon in our hand. We'll use it later. We're not going to use them on our own minions, obviously, but if we can discover another, like, secret, that would be poggers. Zulok is great right now. It really is. Its only bad matchup, or like really bad matchups, are Ramp Paladin. Ramp Paladin beats about everything though. And Aggro Rogue, and to some extent Hunter, but nobody plays Hunter, so you ignore that. Ramp Paladin, there's really no beating, and Aggro Rogue, we've just discussed, is played significantly less than it was like a week ago. So, okay. Power of the Wild. Fair enough.
I can see.
He's done. Okay, cool. And we had Zephyrus, so we just play him, get Bloodlust or Savage, and we win the game anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so this is a matchup that I should be able to beat. We keep Acidic Swamp Ooze every single time to help me kill that off. We keep Flame Ward every single time to help me kill off his minions. Frost Nova is actually pretty decent as well, but it doesn't kill his minions like Flame Ward does. So I'm going to get rid of it and look for some other stuff. Ring Toss, we might have to play on turn 4 for just one thing, but if we can get multiple out of it, that would be absolutely perfect. And no, don't be sorry. My thing was probably covered up by something on my stream. I probably accidentally covered up part of the deck, so it's fine. I'm live for so long today. I did start early, and normally I want to go till about 1. But I wanted to get extra content, so I wanted to play one more deck, and that is where this comes in, playing one more deck. And once I start playing the deck, I like finishing it all in one session, so basically I got my Ticketus Warlock done today, then I got some Control Hunter done today. How much Control Hunter did I play? Played a lot of Control Hunter. Armor is not bad. We don't want to weapon and kill that, so let's just do this. Rigged Fair game. It's not bad. He probably knows roughly what we're playing, so it's fine. It's, you know, it'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. You know what they say. Oh, he's going Whirl Kick. Okay, so we want to ping and kill that so he doesn't Shadow Step it for whatever reason. Jandis is going to be a good card in general. We play you and ping that. And our goal is to basically just outvalue the rogue when the time comes. Essentially. So he's going to try to get a ton of combos and do a ton of wonky stuff. And I'm going to do everything in my power to survive and make sure he can't do wonky stuff. I don't take damage. He doesn't attack me for some reason. A bit of a misplay in my opinion, but you know, whatever. I'll take it. Gonna point out Jandis. Jandis is just too good of a card to not play. I'll have this thing be the thing that dies, so I can just rush here. Okay, we've corrupted the Ring Toss, which is something that I wanted to do. We get to play another couple of secrets. We have some good cards in hand. I like this a lot. This is a good spot. We're in a good spot. A good-o spotto. Okay. Kill, kill. All that. All that is perfectly fine, and more. Okay. We basically play you, and then ping trade. This 3/2 lives, obviously. We got a Twilight Drake, which means that we do want to play this eventually. We could just play it now instead of doing this, but I think it's better to get this out now. And we can do stuff next turn, maybe. It's not like we're going to take too much damage, so we still have an ice barrier. We still haven't even taken damage after playing, excuse me, the armor vendor. So, I don't know. This is good. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm a mess. I am burping all over the place, and I don't understand why.
What makes something
Jandis his of his own. That's fine. Kills that off. He shadow steps Jandis. That is somewhat bad. I will admit, that is somewhat bad. Somewhat problematic. Checking something real quick, and then I'm gonna be done. My guess is this is the thing that dies. If not, we can just take Arcane Explosion. It is. Okay, so that makes sense. And then I think what I want to do is play Ring Toss. Or maybe just Flame Ward. Flame Ward ping. So now he's going to hit face. He can't not play minions, right? So he's going to still play minions after he hits into my face. Activates the Flame Ward. I kill off his stuff. And then he's like, well, shoot, now I don't want to play anything. And if he plays something, that's fine. If he doesn't play anything, that's also fine. It's more than fine. It's very good. It'll do 2 damage. And 2 damage to that as well is perfectly fine. You know, get a little bit of chip damage in here and there. Acidic Swamp Ooze is probably going to be useful to kill off just one of his weapons now. I don't think I need to get too greedy with it. We'll be able to play a Blizzard eventually. Go Ring Toss. That's too expensive. We'll go with Flame Ward to wipe his board a little bit. And Ice Barrier to allow me to survive a little bit. And we will also play this just so he can kill it and it goes into my deck relatively quickly. I mean, we don't need Rigged Fair Game because we have the Sage, right? Like, the Sage is more than enough. More than enough card draw. Basically, we're going to try to play a couple of cards next turn. And, that'll basically be it. Basically do that. Jandis again. If he doesn't Shadow Step it again, we play Arcane Explosion. Really hoping Arcane Explosion works here. Swindle. Don't Shadow Step your stupid 2/1 again, please. I'm begging you, please don't do it. Please don't do it, please. Please. But anyway, Arcane Explosion and Blizzard both wipe the board. I could just Blizzard, but I don't want to do that. I feel like Arcane Explosion's much better. No! Ah, he kills it off anyway. I should have expected that he would, but it's still tilting that he did. We will do Arcane Explosion. Babooey. Alright. This being the way that it is a little bit frustrating. I draw 5 cards off of you. Don't have the space to do that. I say I play you. You're not too big, but it's not bad either. Ping this, hit this, have the damage split up a little bit. The damage is not split up a little bit. Ideally, it went 1 and 1, so he can't dagger this and can't kill this, so it's 2 and 6. But unfortunately, that is not how this one ended up being. Oh, he's got 2 dragons in his hand. Of course. Of course, how could I forget the dragons that he randomly generated? Okay, I've got to play cards next turn. Empty my hand as much as possible. Oh my god. He's cracked. He is not balanced. Wait, okay, he's at 14 cards, I'm at 15. Actually, we go boom. Combustion. And then that does 3 damage. And then let's just destroy the weapon so we can play the Seer next turn. And then the Seer refills my hand. And yes, that means I lose in fatigue faster, but he also has secret passages that he will probably want to play. Mother of God. That is a spooky one. Reno is pretty good here, actually. We might actually just Reno this instead of Sage, which sucks, but is probably the best play, honestly. Hit face, hit that, pass. We're gonna have to Sage. On the bright side, if he does flood the board or do anything crazy, we can Sage and Frost Nova on the same turn. We still have Ice Barrier in the deck. Wow, we still have Ice Barrier in the deck. We still have Counterspell in the deck. He's at 5 cards and I still have 2 secrets. Oh, no. No. Stop, man. So we freeze everything and stall for a turn or two. Oh shoot, we need to kill that 1/2. Don't have Shadow Step. Maybe he just low rolled. Nitro Boost is a corrupt card, not a combo card. I'm fine with that. Okay. Let's just draw 5 cards. Drawing any more than 5 is just overkill, honestly. Zephyrus is nice. We still have all of our late game cards still in our stupid deck. Ugh. But anyway, we can kill, do this, devolving missiles, basically. And set this to 1. And just stall out for a turn, basically. I want you to be at higher HP, so you go here. You go here. We then devolving missiles. And thin out the deck even a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to go to fatigue sooner. But we still have all of our win conditions. And bigger minions on board. Like, this isn't even that bad. Like, we're going to be able to play Calicos and Alexstrasza and all these other things soon. Perfectly fine with that. And we get Alexstrasza. Boom. Okay, we play this and a big dragon. Let's go. He's down both of his prize plunderers because he used one early to start a combo, which means we just drop this Draconoid to protect my minion and go face. Then next turn we probably play Zephyrus and try to win the game. Let the outvaluing begin. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hit your own minion. No, it has to hit my minion. Hit your own minion. Okay, cool. Me being frozen's kind of lame. He has a dragon in his hand too. Shadow stepping his own minion doesn't really do too much. Togwoggle. What? Ooh. Oh, okay. It has to hit Alexstrasza though, because he can't even target the other thing. Shiv, do a damage to yourself. Okay, cool. That's not bad. He draws a card. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit scared, but that is what you are for, aren't you, you little dragon dude? Let's generate some spells here. Ba 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 ba. Learn Draconic is not bad, actually. I like Learn Draconic. I'll be able to get a 6/6 relatively easily off of this. Get me 2 spells off of you, both of which are pretty good, actually. 2 more secrets, not bad. Not bad at all. Soul Fragments. Oh, yeah. We still have the Prime and Calicos and Reno if the board gets flooded. Do I end up losing this game? Oh, shoot. I might end up losing this game.
Give me a quest.
Okay. He's gonna try to get a giant Edwin out as well, isn't he? If he doesn't do anything to kill the minions, I just kill him with Zephyrus, right? Like, obviously there are things he can do. And he's probably going to use his hero power to hit my 2-3. Yeah, that's exactly what he should do. Backstab the 1-2. Alright. It's fine. Basically just freeze both of his minions. There's no way you have Edwin, right? Okay, he gets nothing. Basically, we Blizzard this. And we go face. And... Or do we win? Hold up. Do we win? We have 11 damage. Can we come up with 13 more? Savage Roar. We need 13 more. Bloodlust is not quite enough. We can do 8 with Inner Demon. I say we just Blizzard. And then corrupts this. And he's just dead and we hit him. And then we were going to play this. So basically we outvalued him. It took us a while to get to our late game win conditions. So even though we were in like a good spot for a while, we weren't able to capitalize. Which might be the problem of this deck, or at least this build for me. Basically, I built this deck to be better early game, and I might take out one card like Combustion and put back in Malagos or Alexstrasza to give me a little bit better of a late game. But that's basically the only change I'm going to make to the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.